Hello and welcome to this week's Time on the Terrain. And this is a theme which has become, for many of us, emblematic with this moment in time. The disruption, the shuttering of businesses that we've all become very familiar with and in some ways become reliant on. This is the food court near the office where we have a space in Sydney. And the theme that's really become quite pervasive in the last couple of weeks in conversations with my team as well as our clients is really one about purpose to overcome the exhaustion of perseverance. And also really I think about reframing of failure as a growth opportunity. So what am I talking about? There is just so much disruption, so much turbulence in our environments wherever we find ourselves, that just keeping going, just keeping persevering, just sticking with is simply not enough. It's exhausting. But as I was reflecting just this afternoon in a podcast conversation with Better World Leaders with Kirsten Hunter, the MD of Future Super, this fabulous fund manager in Australia, about a comment that I received from Paul Dunn earlier in the year, that certainty becomes purpose. Or specifically, as Paul described it, that purpose provides certainty. All you got to do every day is get up and follow your purpose. Then to an extent, come what may, however difficult the environment may be that you're going through, that purpose will sustain you, especially if you can surround yourself with people who have a similar purpose and on a similar journey, you'll sustain each other. That certainly is the experience I've found at 4i, and with the clients that have sought to engage us and benefit, I certainly hope, from the value that we create. The other part is around failure. So we're seeing a lot of systems and institutions and businesses fail right now. Fail to pivot, fail to evolve, fail to sustain and persevere. Now, that may be their fault. It may be a systemic issue, but for me, failure is not about attributing blame. It's about looking for causality and then identifying the learning opportunity, specifically the learning opportunities to make something better. As Andrew Haim DeVries in Better World Leaders said recently, if you want to make something better, look for the weakest link. There is abundant opportunity to look at weak links where we are today. So I thought that reflecting on this time in the terrain right now, with these themes being prominent and in these conversations specifically with Paul and Kirsten and Andrew of late, that might be a message which will resound with some of you and I hope create some positivity. If you want to discuss any of this with me or the team at 4i, please get in touch. But as always, take care, stay safe, be well, lead well, and make a better world for us all. Thank you. If you've enjoyed today's time on the terrain and you'd like to check out previous week's observations and insights, you can do so at 4ileadership.com/insights.